All right.
And good morning. It is time for the After 9 social media show. Mike and Lisa back together here on the Facebook Live. You might be watching on Instagram. You can watch on our blog page at AM800CKLW.com. Lisa, welcome back.
Michael, thank you.
Yes, back to you.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Holy moly, 2 weeks since we've worked together.
Crazy.
Right?
That's like the longest amount of time it'll ever happen. After that, we're forced back together.
We're what? We're what?
We're forced back together after 2 weeks. Can't have more than 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the rule. That's the rule.
That's how the cookie crumbles. Now, how was your week off?
Week off was good. It was busy though. Like it started at like a running pace where I was like, finished the show. I was on the train, the Via Rail train to Toronto to meet up with Craig, and then from there it was like, nights out, shopping, doing things, racing back to Windsor on Monday from Toronto. I didn't even unpack my suitcase. Kept it in the car. Ran in, got this, back in the car, raced over to Detroit, and then of course went to the Stones concert, and then spent the night in Detroit on Monday, back on Tuesday, and then I'm like, okay, what was I going to do this week? So I've been like trying to decorate everything for the holidays, and but I had a good week. I felt like I got a lot accomplished, and that's
good.
The whole reason for taking the week.
Good. So is everything, all the decorations done? Or everything's no, more to do.
Everything outside is done. Most of the inside is done, but I was tackling the tree. But this is my big pet peeve with pre-lit trees, and I don't know why I fall victim to buying a pre-lit tree every single time I need a new one. Well, the lights don't last on the pre-lit tree. Eventually, they go dark. So what do you have to do? You have to put lights over the lights, because to take the lights off of a pre-lit tree, they're almost like they're really in there. You know what I mean? They're like almost like glued or wired in, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So that's all part of it. And then I had to get them on. So I took them all off. Then one light would be out. Oh, that light's not. It's on, then it's off. There's one section of the tree. Take all the lights off, put them back on again. And I'm almost there. Almost.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Rita says your mantle looks lovely behind you. That looks very festive.
Yeah, it's not even done yet, but thank you, Rita.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Almost.
Jason, Lisa, were you filled with satisfaction at the Stones concert?
It was an interesting experience, because there were so many, like I said to you on the air today, so many different ages of people. Wasn't like say it was BTS, the boy band performing. You would expect a certain age of people. Even, I don't know, like the Grateful Dead, I guess you'd expect sort of an older group. The Stones, it like spanned all ages. So that was kind of cool. And it was nice to be at Ford Field. I didn't even feel like it was there. Didn't feel like a football stadium.
No, the way they set it up for a concert, it is something. So okay, well, good times. Glad you're back, and glad you got you had. It seems like you had the best of both worlds on your week off. You had some production getting done. I got some stuff done, and you had a little fun too.
Yeah, I did. You're right. It was a good week. But you're a different person when you work. People will know you work shift work, or you work some weird shift like us. It's great. You're kind of a different person when you've had a chance to get a few nights sleep under your belt, and then you're like, oh my God, this is what real people feel like. And then, oh, wouldn't it be great to be normal? And then I was just saying to you before we got on, it's like it only took one night, and I'm back to being like tired again.
Yeah.
When you're tired, you don't want to do anything. Your energy level is off. Your desire to get things done is thrown off too. But whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever. I been complaining about that for 37 years. So.
Well, that's true. And Anne saying good morning. Yeah, Lulu is here. She's all
She's got a different outfit on every day.
That's her green hoodie. Green hoodie. She has more clothes than I do. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, and let's thank all the guest hosts who filled in for you last week. Mike Bauer, Jim Crichton, producer Ed, and Kelly all filled in for you last week.
That's awesome. Well, thanks to everybody for
Yeah.
doing that.
Oh, yeah, I brought back the Morning Drive inbox last week as well.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Whatever
We got
happened
to play
that?
the Blues Clues song.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
Great song. Great song. It's like, the best part of doing that segment is playing that song. So it's all good. All right. Well, one of the things from the sports world that came up over the weekend is Tiger Woods. You remember that horrible crash he had last November where he shattered a bunch of things in his leg. Serious leg injury. He hasn't golfed since. Well, there was a video posted of him over the weekend on Twitter, and he was taking he was doing some swings. He was practicing on a little golf range that I'm sure he has at his own house, and nice easy swings. Looked like he was having a good time out there.
You think that's at his house?
Looks good. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, the guy probably has some awesome property somewhere. So, or maybe at the golf club resort in his neighborhood.
Private too, right?
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you even imagine the story if he were to come back stronger than ever? We can rebuild him, the $6 million man, and play like he's never played before. I understand he's, his age. But if he could even, compete again in a major.
It would be amazing. I mean, he already has had one comeback in a way from all his personal issues and all that, and won the Masters a few years ago. But, if he could do it again, he's amazed us before. Can he do it again? He's 46 now.
Wow.
Or he will be 46 next month because I know we're about the same age.
But there was talk even at the beginning. Well, first of all, how bad were his injuries? I think everybody thought the worst. And then do you remember doctors saying his leg was crushed? And even doctors at that time predicting he will never play golf again?
Yeah. Out to prove him wrong. So he's at least swinging. He had a big black leg brace on his one that'd be his right leg, his back leg, where you get a lot of your power right when you come through. So
wow,
we will see. Douglas Weeks, grumpy old man, he wishes he was 46.
So do I, Douglas. So do I.
Yeah, no doubt.
I have my 55th birthday in January.
55? That's insane.
I always thought of 55 as that's when you're a senior. 55 was isn't that that's when you get all the
Freedom 55 discounts at Shoppers.
Yeah,
all that stuff. But now it's I don't know. A lot of people I know are in their 50s and they don't seem old.
What age do you think of? Well, maybe it's because we're getting old too. But what age do you think of when you would call somebody a senior?
I don't know, because then I know people that are near 65 and they don't seem like seniors.
Right.
Right? So are we going 75? We're going 70, I think?
70? Yeah. If you said to me, oh, yeah, they're a senior, if you said to me, oh, yeah, they're a senior, they're 55, I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
They're not senior. But if you said, yeah, they're a senior, they're 70, okay. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's make it official.
Maybe it's one of those things where it's not an age, where maybe it's your behavior. Because I think of a senior as someone who doesn't know how to do basic things on their phone or on the computer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's certain things that they don't get now, that most of us can do, that are newer, but they don't know how to do them. How do I save this photo from my email? You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
I don't know. But I'm thinking 70, 75. Thinking there. My parents are in the 75 range. So
Okay. Well, I did something the other day. You tell me if you think it's senior-ish.
Okay.
I went curling.
Oh, curling. How was that?
My knee hurt. My one knee, because I was not throwing the rock correctly. I was just sort of like doing whatever, and then you kind of like end up banging your knee, banging your knee, banging your knee, banging your knee. So I have a big bruise on my knee right now. But that's a lot tougher than it looks. And
It is the
I took
balancing.
everything. I took a lesson probably 15 years ago. Um, and that was, I remember it being, oh my gosh. But I guess it's like anything. If you practice, 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 and put some effort into it rather than just kind of like show up once in a while to do it, you'd obviously get better. But I was like, oh my God, am I officially a senior
Mm.
in curling? But they have a lot of kids that curl. I was at Beach Grove. They have a lot of kids that curl. Um, and it's, I think in other parts of Canada, it's like, it's like hockey.
Yeah,
You know what
it's
I
like
mean? Like it's that
something
Canadian.
to do. Like it's no big deal. It's not an it's an
Yes,
everybody
curling.
sport.
Yeah. And I'll chalk that up to a good experience along with my lawn bowling experience
Oh, yeah.
from last summer. So, yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. It seems like the age of the senior goes up all the time, and maybe that's because of healthcare and medicines we have, and I don't know what point do you have to chop your long hair and go to the short hairdo? Maybe that's when you become a senior if you're a female.
Well, and if you're a guy, what do? You stop coloring your hair?
No, I don't think it. Maybe more clothing when it comes to the senior
Mm,
male, when it's like you start just whatever whatever fashion style you have, then stays. There's
forever
no
and
more
ever, amen.
updating, right? There's no more updating to something new.
That's funny.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
But the definition of a senior is certainly changed over the years because it
yes,
is
it
certainly not
has.
55 anymore.
Right. Let's not go with 55 anymore.
That's right.
We're moving on up to 75.
Douglas says he doesn't have any hair to color.
Well, I don't know what to say to you, Douglas. And I guess, does Douglas have a mustache or is that the photo that looks, you think he has a mustache?
No, I think that's just a shadow.
Okay. It looked like a mustache. I was going to say you could shave your mustache. That would help you look younger, I
Yeah.
suppose. Because if you just have a mustache and no other facial hair, I think that puts you in a certain category.
And I'm surprised, by the way, that the mustache is returning to fashion. I see a lot of athletes, young athletes, like in the pro sports, having mustaches again.
Just mustache?
Yep. No,
Oh,
not
well then
goatee, not beard,
what do
just
I
the
know?
mustache.
Erase what I just said. I haven't noticed that. Just the mustache, really?
Yeah, just the mustache. What does my mug say? Talk to the paw.
That needs a good cleaning, that mug.
Yeah, there's a few stains on it. This has been in use for a few days now. And
Mm.
then whenever it's like dishwasher day, because we don't, it's only the two of us, and dishwasher does not run every day. It goes in, new one comes out. Tom Selleck, yeah, Tom Selleck's got a great mustache. We talked about this last week, and we said the end up like Sam Elliott, the actor. We decided has the best mustache.
He's got a good one. Yep, for sure.
Yeah. So, just out for the, we don't do a lot of news here, but the health unit just announcing that the vaccines for kids age 5 to 11 will begin on Thursday.
Okay, because we got a big shipment to Canada, to Ontario, to Hamilton last night. So they are ready to be distributed. So Thursday, you said?
Thursday is what they just announced a minute ago, that they will start distributing those on Thursday to kids. So go to wevax.ca, and I would assume if it's not already, very soon it will be updated with the information on how to get your kids the vaccine.
Yeah, so important. And according to our news poll from Friday, only 60% of parents who answered our news poll, no, 60% said no, they would not get their kids vaccinated. So I don't know. It's going to take some convincing, and when it comes to your kids, I think parents are of two minds, maybe three. One is no way, no way, no way. The other is, well, I'm a little nervous because it's my kids, so maybe I'll wait and see how what other people do and how other kids are affected.
Yeah.
And then there's, the parent who's like, right on, let's protect my kid. They're going to be first in line, and then we're going to be good to go.
Yeah, and it is, Douglas wondering, is it the same dose they use on adults? No, it's like a third of the
It
dose that
is.
they use on
Is.
adults. So,
Yes.
I know in our family, one person will be affected. My little nephew, Jason, who is under 11 years old, he'll be able to get his now. My other one, Matthew, is 13, so he was able to get his already. So good news there. Hopefully, I kind of hope our news poll results are wrong and that most parents are going to go get their kids the vaccines. Don't they have to have the other vaccines like for other stuff in order to even go to school? Like, I don't know, measles and all that stuff?
Well, that's been the argument from day one, right? The immunization list, and why is it okay for some and then other people don't want it? For this, I don't know. I shake my head.
You shake your head at everything. Yes. Such a confusing time we live in, and people are very adamant about that.
Yes, for sure.
All right. Okay.
Oh, is that Oreo?
Oreo. Yeah, we haven't heard from Oreo in a while. We should play his song tomorrow. We haven't played that in a long time. It's a great song if you've never heard it before.
Why don't we play on after 9?
Gotta go on the blowtorch on the radio.
We'll talk.
Oreo says no. He doesn't want us to play.
Well, he said it's a bad song.
What? Great song.
Oh yeah, Jason, how's Santa gonna get down my chimney? I don't know. Right? We gotta. Maybe I'll just have arrows pointing to the front door.
Yeah, direct him. Go this way.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that's enough for today. I think we're running out of gas quickly here on the After 9 show. We'll be back tomorrow on AM800, 5 to 9. And back here tomorrow morning, we'll reconvene for another edition of the After 9 show.
See you then.
All right. Have a good day, everyone.